Hit me with a what? Hit me with a what? Hit me with the 20. Yay sub.
Oh, I was basically, well, okay, that makes even more sense then. I was just saying, if you're watching in the VOD, that made no sense. But of course, if you're watching in the VOD, it made even less sense now because obviously I was muted. I got a new toy today, chat. I got a new fun little contraption, which I'm debating showing you. What is going on in my hair today? What's happening here? Yes, he's been redeemed, yes. New toy that I'm doing new cool things with. Show it? You think I should show it? Okay, hold on.
Your day was great, Owen and chat. Can't wait for more coding. Not going to get confused again, Lamau. Don't forget the captions.
Thank you. Thank you very much, SG80 for the 10 months and Lilith for the 2 months. Much appreciated. And Ethan for the 20 months. Itchy hair? No, I just don't like it when it has like a part here. It's just a personal preference thing. I wonder what my friends are up to. What's she up to? What is she doing? Oh, it's like unpacking, but different. I see. It's a little to the left of the camera. There you go. Really fun game. What's Tubbo up to? Oh, he's in Blooming VR Half-Life. That's sick. I hear this is a really good game. Alright, that's enough of them though. Let me show you what I got. The game is a little to the left. You're doing a little joke. You're doing a city. You know the game name. I didn't. I think everyone thinks I'm way smarter than I actually am. I'm just stupid, bro. I'm just dumb. Everyone's like, he's making a joke at my expense. I'm just stupid. I thought you were like being proper funny there. No, man, just dumb. Same old, same old. Anyway, let me show you this. This is a chompy. Isn't it cute? Look at it. It's a thing. It's a thing and it has buttons. Should we try it out? You might want to turn your headphones down for a sec while I turn this on because I don't know how it's going to sound. Okay, hold on. It's booting up. It's doing its little boot cycle. Actually, I want to show you that boot cycle. Big fidget game. Let me do this. Line in chat mic. Okay, here you go. Look at this. Check this out. Hold on. It's called a chompy. Wait for it. Ooh. And. Ooh. Boop. and it's live. So if I do this, oh, it's a bit wobbly because there we go. Let's just select this. Ain't it cute? So you got a bunch of different like noises. And then so it makes noise, it makes noises. Let's find one. That's a nice one. Let's turn that up a little bit. You can also change the pitch. And even more fun, is pretty noises. Very silly.
You had me sold at lots of buttons, but this is now a need, not a want. How do I get one?
They're a little spenny, but you can get them from the Chompy website. Unfortunately, I had to pay customs tax, so I now know what it feels like to receive a product at your door and then go, this is going to be this much extra. It was over £100 in customs tax. So maybe try and find one which sells in your country or like a second-hand one or something. But it's got some really nice noises. Let's turn that up a bit more. Here we go. It's very pretty. But it's a looper as well. So for example, let's get like a one shot going. Let's see what they've got. Let's try that. I've completely derailed myself. I can't help myself playing with this thing. Okay, so let's try and like high pass that a little bit, so we just get the lower bits. Or sorry, low pass. That was saturation. Sorry, this is low pass. Get some like real lo-fi stuff going on. Or we can make it really 8-bit. It's so cute. All right, so let's try this out. What was that one? It's this one.
Not to be dramatic, but I would die for it.
It's so cute, right? So if we do this, that's now primed and ready. And now we can play, but we can start recording like this. So it's just recording right now. Let's do a couple bars. And then we try and get a perfect loop. And there we go. We've just recorded it to the looper. And we can speed that up. Or slow it down. Or even reverse it. Let's set that back to normal. I kind of like speed up. All right, now let's go back to our normal sounds. What was I on? Let's try and... Okay. So sorry, I got distracted. It's really difficult not to just keep playing with this thing. I want to do some wishy-washy stuff. So let's try and do some wishy-washy stuff. Okay. Let's I think we got a nice noise. This is nice. Let's try and record that in. So these two get like, you see how this gets like brighter as time goes on? That's where we are in the like tape. So in a second, that's going to turn off when it says it's looping. There. So we need to be ready for that. Let's start recording. Isn't it silly? It's so silly. All right, let's try one more thing. Let's turn off the reverb.
The percussion is absolutely ear candy.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
I have no idea how much this is satisfying my ears right now.
Let's find a new sound. Let's reset that pitch. Something else. Something a bit different. Something like that. Let's try it out. Oh, I immediately made a mistake. We have to live with that now. I have to just do something else. If you make a mistake, that's it, really. You can't go. There's no undo. So you sort of have to, like, if you do something, you have to just live with it. Anyway, and then when you're done, it's gone. That tune's gone forever now. It's a super fun. It's a toy, really, isn't it? It's a toy. But I have a lot of fun with it, and I'm excited to get more proficient with it. I'm thinking of doing like a few streams where we make some little tunes. Bring it back. I don't want to do the normal stream. Can this be its entire stream? Yeah, I think we could do an entire stream. Should we do it tomorrow? Well, I'll practice a little bit more, and I'll come up with like a couple some little tunes, and then tomorrow we'll do a whole stream of it, and we'll just try and come up with some songs, and then what you can do is, you can save these songs. These individual white keys can actually be like save slots. So you can save the songs and then load them back into the Chompy, or just record them straight to your computer if you want. And then I'll release them on the Discord or something. You can have a little thing. Also, I probably should mention this. We'll boot it back up. Super. Oh no, I haven't actually tried that yet. But we'll do it tomorrow. But it's got three things. It's got sampling from itself, so you can resample back into itself. It's got a microphone here, so I can like speak into it or talk into it, and then like mess with my voice. And it's got a line in, so I can take any sound from anywhere, any computer, anything that has an audio jack, basically, I can plug into this and just rip songs straight to this. So what I want to do is, you may already know.
Can I sample some of it for my music?
Oh yeah, take it all. Take as much as you like this. We can just take that little meow. We can just take one of those meows, and I keep leaning down to show you. This is like in and out. You can see these little like flags here, and so you can trim the sound, the beginning and end of the sound, so that we can just have that meow, and then we can have it as a chromatic like actual noise that we can play. So we can do a whole song just using that meow. He's doing this just for me. Surely. How much did you buy that? So that was £480. And then obviously delivery is like an additional 40. And then customs charge was an additional 120. I have been saving up. I've been taking little bits and putting it to the side. Yeah. I'm gonna officially abort. I'm really sorry. I hate to show you this wonderful, silly little toy and then rip it away from you because of the price tag. There are cheaper samplers and loopers out there. I will come up with some like different ones. I just didn't feed Bruno basically. I'll find some additional ones that you guys can use or like get if you want to that are in different price ranges. This is so good for me because if I wasn't going to be buying that, I was going to be buying, what is it? I say I was going to be buying as if this was ever the plan. But let me find this. Here it is.
So you think...
Shush. The OP1. This guy has been on my wish list longer than I can tell you. I have always wanted one of these guys. This is that, but like taken. I saw a analog omnichord. I know that's not what they're called. They're called like mono harps or something like that. I saw one in a antique shop the other day, Loran, and I only knew what it was because we watched that video together. Anyway, it's super cute, right? That one doesn't look as cool. No, but it is like, it's so much more versatile in what you can do with it. It's got sequences and stuff like that. Owen, what did I do? What? However, that one is about £1,800. So maybe not, you know? Maybe not that one. You mustn't say such things. Oh, sorry. How much? Yeah. I think you can get them secondhand for like 800, but I'll be sad I don't have it. No, this one was like old. It wasn't usable. So I'm glad that this has come out, which satisfies all of the needs to press little buttons and be silly. Without that price tag attached. Sad. Oh dear, don't be sad. Let's do some coding, shall we? Let's do OJTV. Let's do General 2. Okay. I can't believe they're that heavy. Stop it. Stop it. You're going to jail. Okay, so today my objective is I want to add sounds. I want to add sounds to the game. Straight to jail. One moment. Lemon-shaped oranges. I did see that as I was like scrolling along. Maybe we'll do that in a little bit. Okay. Hello? Did no one let you out? Did no one let... Oh no, you've been stuck in here. Oh, that's dreadful. Hello, good to see you. Okay, let's do some coding. Luan is here as well. Let's do some coding. Stop it. Okay, we want to play some noises. But what have you guys been up to today? What's been your thing? What programming language is the coding done in? This is done in Java. School and editing cause chaos in the world. School studying, being at vacay for the past few days. School and guitar lesson. I've been trapping in an invisible cage. Had my ballet assessment and my ensemble singing assessment. Wow, that sounds stressful. You would never guess editing. You're on that grind. School and trying to animate. Got off from work this morning and took a short nap. Just doing some laundry before I head out for a job interview in an hour. Ooh. I've just been going through it today, as you know already. Yeah. School and editing. Doing big art projects and a giant commission. Driving, modding, making food. The dailies. I thought you said the dallies there. I was like, what? Don't try to learn Latin 10 minutes before you need to speak it. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good strat. I'm making stir fry tonight. No one asked. I'll just let you know. Because I've literally ran out of anything else to cook. Okay, so why don't we try and play a sound on the beginning of the game? That feels like a good time to do it, right?
Hello, Owen. I have auditions for School Musical TMR and I'm stressed.
You'll be fine. It's going to go fine. Ooh, what musical? I think it's in advanced phase. Yep. I would love to be able to like sort these alphabetically. That would be a really nice way of doing functions, actually. So here we are. We're in advanced phase 1. Can we do like playing sounds? Let's go to the API real quick. This song's a bit intense. Let's go to lemons and oranges. Lemon-shaped oranges. Nice. Is it possible to make the new toy you have and add the sounds you make into the plugin? Oh, 100%. Yeah. I could definitely do a little like ditty. I think for like custom games and stuff like that, I'm going to be doing everything on that. Yeah. I've got so many plans for that to do with my like work as well. Latency's so short. You know, we I don't know what to say to that. Where's the API? Let's see. Okay. Cool. So if we do this, if we type sound into this top right here. Okay, let's try play sound. Here we are. World.play sound. Play a sound at the location of the provided entity in the world. This function will fail silently if entity or sound are null. So we could iterate through all of the players in a server and just play the sound. That seems fine. Let's make a new function called private void play sound for all players. And then we'll pass it a sound. I believe that's a thing, right? It's just a thing called sound. What's wrong with that? Can it resolve symbol sound? That's fine. Thank you very much, The Stag, for 6 months. Much appreciated. Oh, and for some reason, was it like in advance? Oh, it was 6 months in advance. Thank you. We're going to get all of the players in the server. Thank you very much for the 6 months in advance. That's a big commitment. I appreciate that a lot. Can I go to where this is? Find usages. That's not really what I was looking for. You ever played 1.8 Minecraft? I don't like playing old versions of Minecraft. It feels really weird. Can I not just go to where this is? Go to declaration. There we go. Good. That's a nice for loop. I'm going to take that. I'm going to steal it from myself and use it again. Because coding is just a lot of copying and pasting. Never let anyone try and tell you otherwise. So, for each player in the server, we are going to do player.play sound. Can I do like self? No, this isn't Python. So this is player.play sound. This is a slightly different one. Play sound. Then let's get the world and then use play sound for that and pass in the player. What code editor do you use? I use IntelliJ. So if I do bucket.getServer.getWorld, get world, and then power event 1 dot play sound, and then we pass in the player as the player, and then the sound as the sound. What's wrong with that? Is it the other way around? Entity, player, sound. Oh, and then I need volume and pitch. So let's just do 0.8 and 1. They didn't like that. Cannot resolve method play sound double int. Oh, does it have to be a 0.0? Cast one. Can you move out of the way, chat, please? I can't see. Cannot resolve method play sound. Okay, well, what is it then? It's float. It's an entity and then a sound and then a volume and then a pitch. He got rid of us. Yeah, sorry. What if I just did 1, 1? Oh, that's fine, is it? All right. Method invocation may produce. That's fine. Okay, so now if we go to advanced phase and we do our own function called play sound for all players, we can now specify a new sound. How do we do that? Is it like a constant? What is this? Yeah, it's an enum. Okay, that's fine. We can, I imagine, do sound dot and then the sound we want to play. Let's just do block anvil use because it's the first one I saw. I imagine I can just do sound dot. Oh, how did they know? How did they know, chat, that I actually wanted a goat horn noise? I don't know what 0 is, but we'll give it a go. All right, let's try that out. Let's give it a go. A Titanic exhibition with actual Titanic artifacts. That's pretty cool. Who owned the Titanic when it sunk? Like, presumably you're not allowed to just go there. And, like, it's a graveyard. You can't just go there and take things. I need the image of the thing. Me? Oh, I didn't realize. JP Morgan? Huh. Got owned by an iceberg? That's dreadful of you. That's dreadful. I think you can. No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can just go and start taking pieces off of a wreckage. I think a lot of people will have something to say about that if you started doing that. Not a historical wreckage anymore? Or is there like not enough of it to warrant it being a historical wreckage? No, like they went to go try visit and have a wee tour of it. Oh, you can go visit it, I'm sure. Oh, not a historical wreckage anyways. Oh, huh. People have gone to Titanic, but taking stuff ain't possible that easily because it's so deep down. Yeah, I bet. Bro, imagine being the first person to find it after it crashed. That must have been crazy. Yes, it was the last year's submarine accident that wanted to go down to the Titanic. Which is probably a good reason to not, because you saw how that went. There's not much left. I imagine that would be true. Luan, why does it say you drowned in the chat? What did you do? How did you even manage that? How did you even manage? Did you fall down the hole? Oh, I see. I wanted my hearts back. Why does this never like automatically go unless I start telling it to. There you go. Okay, so this should hopefully play a song. Play a noise. Oh. Nope. I broke it. I broke it. Somehow, I broke it. One moment. What broke? Everything's fine. Did it say it finished building okay? It says build success. So it lied to me. Let's try commenting out that line that I just made and seeing if that's the reason. Okay, hold on. Here, I'll give Luan an enrichment center or something. There you go. Yeah, let's try making that now. Do you make them a cat tree? I basically just did. Okay, that built fine. Let's try that again.
Knock knock, good evening.
Good evening.
How's it going everyone? Takes off jacket. What have we all been up to on this lovely evening?
Takes off jacket. Oh, you really painted a scene there, didn't you? Yeah, something's happened. Something's gone wrong. Let's see what's gone wrong. To the console. Oh, it does not like this. Okay. Copy the error that we got and now go over to ChatGPT, paste the error in and go explain this error. This is how the professionals do it. This message indicates that there's a null pointer exception occurring in your code. Okay. Indicates that a player named OwenJuice issued the exe command on the server. The error seems to be originating from void rising on enable method at line 77. Okay. Line 77. Oh. That makes sense. Yes. Hold on. Look. If I do this, this line here is trying to cancel something that doesn't exist. So I think we can do a try. Can I do a try catch statement? Add catch clauses. If exception, do nothing. So we're going to try and do that. And if it fails, don't do anything. Good. Fixed. That's probably not how you're meant to fix that issue, but it's how I fix the issue. Thank you for the 50 bits. I keep forgetting to add the blooming... Oh, I keep forgetting to add the blooming new sounds. What's wrong with me? Don't let me get away without doing it tomorrow, chat. Why did I just feel a thud in the house? Either Bagheera's just knocked something over or Crow's just knocked something over. And I don't know which is worse.
Luan said that they would like a lever, olive skin.
Alright. One sec. There you go. No? Oh, because you're in adventure mode? Try now? What? Why can't you... Op, Luan. Oh, there we go. Spawn protection, probably. Alright, let's try that out. Okay, that worked that time. Did it play a noise? I don't think so. No. Also, EXE doesn't work either, so that didn't work. Okay. Interesting. So EXE didn't cancel the main runnable, which is frustrating. So let's just get rid of that for the time being. We'll come back to that another day. Is the volume level on the sound low? I don't think so. Oh, I commented it out while I was fixing stuff. Well, that'll do it. Okay. Track that. That always happens with me. Such a numpty sometimes. Okay, let's try that again. Reload. EXE. Begin game. Yes! Good. It's that easy. Right. EXE resets it, but EXE doesn't get rid of the main runnable. And I want to fix that because I don't want to have to reload to stop the game. You know what I mean? There must be a way of stopping that main runnable. Let's not try and do that try catch exception. If main runnable is not equal to null, then main runnable dot cancel? Question mark. I have a feeling that might cause issues as well because it's going to be trying to do stuff, but we'll figure it out.
You should give Atlu an _creative or netherite.
She's up now. She can do whatever she likes.
She'll go onto the screen of code for a second and suddenly she'll have mad parkour spiral.
She can do whatever she wants in the world. Is this what it's going to be like when she's living here? Is it going to be me doing work and her hopping around? But IRL. Okay, so that's there now. Let's try that out again. Bruno bongos have been made a tier 3. How will I survive? How will I cope? All Brunos have been made tier 3 except for Raid, I believe. Reload. Oh, yep, she's doing things. Jolly good. EXE begin game. And now hopefully if I do EXE. Oh, this is frustrating me. On enable, which is what happens when EXE is ran, isn't it? Yeah, when EXE is ran, on enable is ran, and then it should cancel the main runnable.
Don't be discouraged if things do not work out. It's like my pa once said, when one door closes, another one opens. A smart man but a horrible cabinet maker.
Oh, but there's just no way that you're flexing all the emotes right now. Alright, well, it's a bug that I can't figure out how to fix right now. So we'll just get rid of that line. Okay, so what sounds do we want? We want a sound for the phase starting. Like the game starting, right? We want a sound for... Let's get one for enabling. Why not? That would be fun. Like a little XP noise. Let's do send message to all players. Code has been initialized successfully. And then let's do a play sound for all players. And we'll do a sound.xb. Is that like a thing? Dot pickup. I'm gonna have to go find out what it is, aren't I? Slash play sound general or Minecraft. Oh my gosh, I can't spell today. Weather UI. Maybe we could do like UI in. Master all players at my current location, volume 1. Yeah, so something like that. I feel like the XP sounds nicer though. It's going to be entity.xp pickup. That's it. That's the one. So experience orb pickup. Sound.xp. Hello. Experience orb pickup. There we go. We want. Uh-oh. Everyone scatter. Hey. Hey, Mr. Mad Spy. Please don't look at any of my code. Please ignore the fact that all of my code is in one single class. Let's not deep it, yeah? This is my first project. Let me code fast and loose. Did you get my no name message? No? Oh, is it important? I've been live. Did I miss something? There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Can I share this? Can I share this, please? Share it. Chat, we're launching skin packs on the Bedrock Marketplace. I can't believe this. We're launching skin packs on the Bedrock Marketplace. And our first one, which was the NPCs, went really well. We're doing another one, which is the content creators, which you will then be able to like use. We're marketing it as like pirate skin packs, right? Very cool. The first one went fine. Second one during review has been rejected because of one of the, well, not there's two skins that are too hot, show too much skin for Mojang. You get one guess as to who that might be. No, not Bex. It's not Bex. It is in fact P. Owen. And your skins are too hot for Mojang. The V-neck was too low. Too low. The other one, there was two. The other one was Gracie because it's off the shoulders. Wow. Luan,
I would take that as a compliment, TBH, that your skins are too hot for Mojang.
Luan, I'm gonna have to kick these back to you when you're feeling a bit better. Can you edit Gracie's and Owen's skin so that they have less skin showing? I think it is pronounced Mojang. I think that's how it's meant to be pronounced. It'll hurt me, but sure. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't believe this. This is hilarious. I can't believe I missed that, Mr. Mad Spy. Thank you so much for. I thought I was in trouble. You see. Oh my gosh, chat. I keep logging into the game. She doesn't even know that I'm like on this screen, but she kept using the blooming spyglass looking at me. Not PG enough. Far too sexy. Oh dear. Okay. On reload, we get the orb sound. On phase 1, you guys need to use your memory here. Remember what happened in the mini games for all of the Void Rising games that we've played. What sounds played? We had that. What else did we have? When the phase 1 was over and
Grace's skin getting rejected is crazy. Like, what is this?
School. Suspended. Too much shoulder. So let's see. Yeah, eerie sound when the voice started rising. Good spot, yes. It was like an eerie void noise, wasn't it? It was like a cave sound, I think. Eerie noise on void rise. Deep horn noise when revives were over. Yeah. And then sudden death. Was there a noise for sudden death? I think it was the wither noise. Wither noise for sudden death. I'm pretty certain. When the border's closed in, yeah. All right, cool. Let's do it. These should be really easy. All right, let's do eerie noise on void rise. That's pretty easy. We just got to find advanced phase, which is init boss bars, add all players, advanced phase. I'm going to start collapsing some of these. Some of these don't need to be expanded. Okay, so here we are. Phase 2, start making void rise. Let's go and do a little play sound for all players. And send message. The void has started rising. Play sound for all players. We were going to do sound dot... Is this a code I need to ignore? Yes. Ambient cave. Let's just try that. We'll see how that plays out. Eerie noise on void rise. Deep horn noise when revives were over. So let's look out for that. I believe that is when the void rising function gets to a certain level. We can collapse this one and this one. Rise. Here we are. Play sound for all players. I don't know what that is yet, so let's just leave that for the time being. And then also sudden death needs one as well, which is send message to all players. Sudden death has been entered. Entering sudden death is a better way of putting that. Entering sudden death. The borders are moving in. And then we'll do a play sound for all players. And I believe it was sound.wither. With a spawn. Okay, good luck with the... I think it was a job interview, wasn't it? Good luck. Okay, sound... I just need to know what the... What is she... If this is fish, I swear. Okay, it's copper. What are you doing in there? I can see your name. What are you doing in there? Stop using your telescope. I'm coming in. What did you just eat? Did you just eat a bit of copper? All right. What's the cat called? Cat's not called anything. All right. So play sound. I can't breathe. Glad you're having fun. Item dot goat horn. It's 3. It's 3. Where is it? There. Sound dot item goat horn 3. All right, that should do it. It was cooked salmon. I see. Wait, what skin is that for the cat? I've never seen that skin before. Wait, that was part of the brand new Patreon exclusive skin pack from Pal Creations and Lemon Time, in which it adds all different kinds of cats. Luan, you should spawn all the different kinds of cats and line them up in a little row. Actually, don't do that. Oh, hang on, wait. I have a way of fixing this. I was going to say we're kind of in trouble right now because I need to test the game, but in order to do that, I'm going to have to make the void rise, and if I do that, all of her work's going to be eaten up. But I can fix this. Like honestly, the levels I go to. Sudden death is -30. Sudden death limit. Oh no, sorry, hold on. Here we go. Sudden death is -30. Respawn limit is -50. That should do it fine. Oh, the predicament. Okay, cool. Let's install that one. I need to I can't hear. I can fix this without hearing. I can fix him. I can fix this. You had the whole minigame in the main class? Maybe. Maybe I am. What of it? I can't think of another better way to do it. Why would I make a bunch of classes when it's just one class minigame? I'm using different classes for different listeners. Mr. Mad Spy. I had to think about it. And no other way made logical sense to me. I don't want a different class for each function, for each method. What practices should I follow here? It's not like a physical thing. It's not like I can have like a car is its own class and then a wheel is its own class and the steering wheel is another class and the chassis of the car is like another class. It's like a abstract thing. My dog is yelling. I'm leaving you with Luan. There, you can see Luan and what she gets up to. Back in a second. Okay, good.
Luan, you lovely soul, we love and appreciate you all so much. Thank you for being the great gal you are. Genuinely such a nice person.
You can make a utility class containing all your most used classes, and it's easier to write more games in the future. You can put the minigame inside a different class. So if you want to make... Stop. Hold on. You can make a utility class containing all your most used classes. Then it's easier to write more games in the future. You can put the minigame inside a different class. So if you want to make different versions of the minigame, you can call certain elements of the first minigame, but only change certain elements of the new object. You can write it all inside this one class, but you're making it much harder for any future expansion or future development in the future. I'm sure that is true. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write this in the way that I'm doing it. And then I'll look and be like, okay, so what are the core elements of this? And then abstract, and then develop it into separate classes. Right now, I don't even know, where to begin with most of these things. But I will eventually do that, I think. I just need to, have it all in front of me and having, a working product. And then I can be like, right, how does it make sense to break this up into different things? I don't even know what the scope is right now. But yes, you're right. And I'll probably pick your brains over the best way to do that. All right, let's try this out. Let's give it a go. That's the first noise. Good. There's the second noise. Is a future Owen problem? Yeah. You're fine. Don't worry. I'll turn it off before it gets here. Good. That worked as well. And then wait for it. Good. A bit loud. Let's maybe turn that down a bit, yeah? Song name? Sunny by Boney M. Okay, I think let's go to play sound for all players. Let's just make that 0.75 and cast it as a float. Cool. I also want to try one more thing with this issue that we've been having about the main runnable not working. What if I were to have a function to cancel that? I just want to try some debugging real quick, basically. Stop timer. Let's just rip this code from here. Okay. Okay, I think that works fine. Let's quickly go into the YML. And stop timer. Used to going back to give me a poke if you need anything. Thank you. See you later, Mr. Matspy. Used to stop the main runnable. Okay, so inside of here, let's now then call this. Let's have a function here that gets us. Close these. Public. What is the type of the main runnable? It's a bucket task. Bucket task. Get main runnable.
OGTV support.
Return main runnable. Okay. Thank you very much for the 7 months, D-Live. And then we'll do... plugin.getMainRunnable.cancel. And we'll see if that works. Might not. Or it might. Okay, let's reload. So if I, what the heck? There we go. If I exe and begin game, is there now a stop timer command? There is. So that's counting. If I do this, it doesn't stop the timer. Interesting. Okay, noted. That's not the correct command to use. Let's find out what the correct command to use is. Luan is being the silliest right now. Interesting that you can do this dot cancel. Maybe you can only do that inside of the... Dang, that's really frustrating. Run task timer. What else can we get from this? What can we get from a get owner, get task ID? Let's try and do like... I don't get this. Whatever. Wow, this is wow. Is there a pause command? Apparently not. I thought there might be like... You can get a plugin as the owner. I was trying to figure out whether or not there is something with this method that I can use to cancel it. New bucket runnable. What if I did this? Hold on. Because I'm not cancelling the bucket runnable, I'm cancelling the bucket task. So maybe that's why it's going wrong. Where is it? Bucket task, yeah. Can I not get the runnable from the task? Yeah, this is now going to give me an issue here. What if I did this? Doodle-doodle-doo-doo. And then I went main runnable dot run task timer. Okay. Trying something else. Bucket runnable. And then we will do plugin dot get main runnable dot cancel. Let's try that. Okay. Boo-dee-boo-doo-doo. It's one neat spell, I must say. I'm sorry that I never know whether or not I should do these streams because part of the time a lot of people kind of just say like they don't get it. And I don't know if that's like a bad don't get it. Hopefully you're able to derive some enjoyment even though you have no idea what I'm saying. Right, let's try this. What we're hoping for is for the bottom left-hand corner to stop doing things after I press this. For a second I really thought I had it. I don't get that. I don't get it at all. Does the runnable have anything that new? Yeah, no, I don't know. And set that back to what it was before. Cool. Also no dice, also no dice. Okay, well that's What the heck? Stop it. Stop that. That was so confusing. Was it just in my left ear? Oh, don't run off. Don't run up. Sorry that I broke the bloody. Look, I got you this. Good? Good, okay, good. Right. What else do we want? We've got text displays, kind of. We've got noises. We've got a grace period. Let's rename the phases real quick. Those flowers are poisonous, by the way. It's her favorite flower. She won't eat it. Let's rename the phases real quick. Where do I make these I do this here. Where do I set the name of the phase or the bar? Set progress phase 2 bar dot set title, I guess. Void rising. Let's set phase 1 to be phase 1 bar dot set title grace period. And then phase 3 is sudden death. And it looks like that's already done for me. Oh, that's not put anywhere. Do I call the phase 2 bar something else? Phase 3 bar, where do I say that? I mention it here. That's on disable. Sudden death. How do I know? How does it know to call itself sudden death? That's so confusing. I don't know why I've done that. Well, that's what I get for my code being messy. Let's see if this works. Oh, what have you done? Oh my gosh, what have you done? Babe. What is he wearing? Why have you made it snowy? Why is the pumpkin like that? Okay, anyway. You didn't turn off weather? Was it not her? Game rule, do weather cycle false. Game rule, I didn't start the snow. Weather clear. I made a guy to keep me company. There we go. Okay, it says grace period at the top now. It says void rising. I didn't start snow. It was always snowing since the world was turning. Do resource pack? Yeah, I definitely do. I think it's Flips is one. Respawns are off. It says phase 3, it doesn't say sudden death. I was imagining it. Do 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 do. Okay, so that should be fine. All I need to do is 33 warnings. Why are there so many warnings? Oh, it's just saying things can be final. Almost lost him. You didn't. You're fine. I'm not going to let it get that close. Advanced phase. Here we go. Activate phase 3. Phase 3 bar dot set title sudden death. And then game over. Game over bar dot set title game over. All right, that's that done now. End of game detection, rename phases. We're really close to having a finished product. Which means, I guess, then we open it up to the public, I suppose. Can you imagine we get testing done, like, in this stream? That'd be pretty cool. We can play. I guess so. Like, there's no reason for me to not just launch it and try it, right? Okay, so a couple of things first. We need end of game detection. It'll be in 1.20. Do you have a goat horn? Do you have a goat horn? Is that you? Show me the goat horn. Wait, you didn't? Why is he called that? Where did you make that noise? Did you make that noise? I had one. You got rid of it. Immediately rid of it. Boo. Okay, anyway, no, there's no information for, there's no choosing thingy. Choose location functionality. Let's add that in as well. But we need end of game detection first. Why are you shooting me? Yeah, I bet you feel silly now, don't you? Okay, end of game detection. So when there is only one player alive, so what's the best way to do that? I guess continuously check how many players are alive. That would probably be the best way to do it. I don't know how to run something every tick, though. I think it would be this. No, because that's only running once every second. That's making this rise. Get a number of players. Yeah, but I don't know how to do that every tick. That's the issue. Let me ask Mr. Madspy real quick. What's... Oh wait, we could use the deaf listener, and then every time someone dies, check if there's only one player remaining. Small question. What's the best way for detecting when only one player is alive? My current theory is use a deaf listener, and every time a player dies, check if only one is remaining in survival mode. If so, they're the winner. Except that means if someone quits, then also check if there's only one player remaining if someone quits as well. Because then otherwise, if you have two people and one of them leaves and there's one person left, it won't detect that they're the last player. I think that's a pretty good way of doing it, to be honest. I'm pleased of thinking about that. I don't think I would have thought of that that quickly. So yippee. Let's start implementing that now. So if do respawns, so if they're not do respawns, this plugin, what is it called? Void Rising. I change the name every time. What is wrong with me? Void Rising dot. Oh, you can just access the. Is it a public variable? Okay. Oh, hang on. Mr. Mad Spice replied. Make a list of players on game start. Remove player on death. Remove player on quit. Don't do it based on survival mode. Otherwise, you run the risk of causing the game to continue forever. Oh, okay. And then presumably add player to list on join. Interesting way of doing it. Okay. Make a list of players when the game starts. Remove a player from the list. Depends if you want players to auto-join. I'd personally make it as a command. Fair. Thank you. Okay. Slight change of plans. The wise Mr. Mad Spy has directed us to do it a slightly different way. And I imagine it is probably the better way. Boop, boop. Okay. Let's make a list of players. We'll call it private list of players, active players equals new array list. Leave it there. Grand. Oh, have a little semicolon on the end. It sounds familiar. This is Java. Okay, cool. So, new array list called active players. When the game begins, basically when we enter the first phase. Where's advanced phase? There we go. Let's have 4 player in get server dot get online players. Does that return a list? Collection extends. It's a collection. I'd prefer it as a list. So, active players dot add player. Okay, we now have a list of players. Cool. What's this saying? iteration can be replaced with bulk collection.add all. Okay. Active players dot add all get server dot get online players. That's easier. Cool. Sometimes the IDE is really helpful. So this adds all of the players to our list. And when someone dies, we can do this. Void rising dot, we need to add a function for getting that list of players. Public. This is going to return a array list. Get active players. Didn't like that. It doesn't like this at all. What's going on here? Do I do this? We'll figure it out. Do we match the number of online players and members who perished? How do you mean, sorry? Return. Okay, now this will tell me what's wrong with this and how it wants me to format it. Great. It wants me to do it like that. Okay, so this returns a list of players, and when somebody dies, we'll use the get active players dot remove, and then we will give it an object of who died. Event.get entity. We'll pass that in. Good. That should remove them from the list. Then we'll do void rising dot check if game over, which is not currently a function, but it is about to be. Create method. Good. If hello, Mr. Madspy. If the active players list dot, what is it? Is it a contains count? It's got probably a count, isn't it? Index size. It's size. If the size is equal to 1, then the game's over, and we should stop the game. So for now, we'll just do send message to all players. Only one player left. That's just a little debug message. Else do nothing. Just carry on, I guess. Just thought something so ran in. If you're checking based on def, make sure you check if the game is actually running. Oh, good point. We can do that via... Good point, yes. If we should nest this. If void rising dot get phase, get current phase, I think is what we will call that. We should have a command. Private boolean game running. On enable, it's set to false. Game running, it's just set to false. And then when the game begins, game running set to true. And then let's do that as a public boolean get game running return game running. Now in our def listener, we can do if the game is running, then run this code. Good. Mr. Matswell, are you still there by any chance? Hi. Hi. It's a small problem that I keep running into. basically, I'll have code like this. If I do reload exe, and then I begin the game. So you'll see in the bottom left-hand corner, the void starts rising. And that's fine. But if I do exe, it resets that. But that's because if I do reload, it stops completely, which is what I want. Because I think I'm trying to basically kill, stop, cancel the bucket runnable or bucket task. At the bottom here, when a phase is started, it adds it to a variable called main runnable, which is of type bucket task. And on enable, I want to stop that. I want to cancel it. But that doesn't work for some reason. This doesn't work. Not just because sometimes this can be empty. For example, if the main runnable hasn't been created because the plugins just got reloaded. But it doesn't work even anyway, normally. I didn't know whether that was the correct main runnable is of type bucket task. I couldn't see anything else in here to like kill it, basically. I don't know if there's like a better way of doing that. Even bucket runnable instead of bucket task doesn't have any functions that worked. You typically want to kill it within itself. Yes, so that's what I've got in here. Where is it? Basically, if, where's it gone? Here. If time runs out, cancel itself. But I was wondering if there was a way to do it outside of it. Unless I could just like check every time while it's running, every time it's called, whether it should kill itself. Hey, Harrison. I could have like a Boolean and it checks whether or not it should end itself. Throw in a Boolean. Aight. I was worried that was the way it was going to be done, but I didn't want to do it in case there was a clever way. Okay, so let's have a thing called private Boolean. Actually, we can use the game running. Now what we can simply do is inside of stop. Let's call this stop game rather than stop timer. And then what we can do is just set the Boolean from here in void rising. So if I scroll down, public void set game running Boolean. Nope, can't do that. Bool. Game running equals bool. Okay, and now inside of here, every time this function is called, if game running, or more specifically, if not game running, then cancel yourself. A couple of content creators could take note of this line. Okay, so that should work fine. And now we just need to change the YML. Stop game. Cool. You cannot tell me Boolean isn't a spell mat name. I guess I can't, apparently. You could put it on the timeout. You could put it on the timeout condition. What, down here? Oh, there's a cat near me. On the timeout condition? Whereabouts? You might have to dumb that down for me a little bit. Right, I forgot what we were doing just before that. Does anyone remember what we were doing before we were doing that whole situation? Something about game runnable? Oh yeah, deaf listeners. And removing them from the thing. That should be fine. I think it works fine. She's figured out how to... She's figured out how to use the fishing rod. Wow, it's Tang. Well, ain't that lovely? Very nice. Good shading. Very good. Well done. Enjoy your salmon. Okay. I guess his freckles are dark, aren't they? Yeah. Okie pokey. Let's try that out. Reload. EXE. Begin game. So now if I stop game. Bah! Right, well that hasn't worked. Okay. Oh, of course. Never mind. I haven't told it to do anything in here. Void Rising. Sorry, I call it plugin now. Plugin dot set game running to false. There you go. Now that should work. Actually, let's also put in a plugin dot send message to all players. Game has been stopped. Okay. Let's try that again. Nope. Did I not grab the right thing? Big rip. It wasn't even running the message that time. Oh, that's because when I renamed it, didn't rename this to stop _ game. Oh god, it's always something, ain't it? Right, last try for real this time. Hope it works. Me too. Me too. IntelliJ user, indeed. Okay. Let's try it out. Stop game. Right, what's up with that then? It does not work, no. Stop game, that's working fine. Stop game here. Stop game here. Stop game here. Plugin dot send message to all players. EXE test. I'm just running that as like a debugging thing. Yeah, it should output a message if it works, but unfortunately it does not yet. Right. Never change the name of your blooming things after you've made them. That's what I'm learning. Do do do. Okay. Good. So it has updated because we've got EXE test here. So if I do begin game, let's try this out. No, it's not working even on the most fundamental levels, which is really interesting now, which means it isn't the code, it's something to do with the formatting. If I go back to stop game, there's something here that's just broken. Because all this should be doing is sending a message, game has been stopped. That's literally it. Have I not imported it as a command? Do I need to import it somewhere? Yes, I do. Here it is. Stop underscore game. And then in the on enable, I need to create the as a class because currently it doesn't exist. Stop game. There must be a better way of doing that. I guess I could. That's the problem with object-oriented programming. You have to make the object before you can use it. Okay, that should work now. Should being the key word of that whole situation. In fact, actually, I'm so confident it's going to work. I'm actually going to go and enable all of the code to make it do the thing that it should do when it's ready. He's just saying words now. Okay, drag that in. Manifest chat, manifest. Okay, it worked in part. The command ran. It's now just not doing the next bit, which is stopping the void from rising. So that's a step in the right direction. Let's see what's going on here. So it's using the set game running in plugin to stop the game from running, right? Set game running equal to bool, fine. And then in here, if not game running, then cancel yourself. All right, so let's try this then. Send message to all players. Game is no longer running. Let's see if that works. Just a bit of debug text. Progress, people, progress. The message ran, but the game didn't stop. Let's go. Okay. Boop.
Cancel yourself. Size and starts a twit longer about myself.
Okay. Okay, question. Is this where start phase with time? Okay, else. Game is running. I have a feeling that there's two start phase of timer. Is there another one somewhere? Don't think so. No, it definitely isn't. That's the only thing. All right, let's see that. Is it because there's no... Is it... Sorry, chat, one sec. Is it because it can't... We're inside of a bucket runnable. Can I pass this function? No, because it can access these. It's inside. It's a child of this object, so it can access all of these other things. All right, one more thing. Send message game running, and then we'll cast it as a string. Need a hand? In a second. I'm going to try one more thing. Can I cast this as a string? I need to... What's wrong with that? Can it resolve simple string? Why can't I just cast it as a string? Do I have to do something special with it? Do I have to use the string class? Value of... Ugh. Game running. Okay. Right. Bunch of debug text in there. Do you need to advance phase? Don't think so. Well, I guess we'll see in a second. Good. All right. Game is running. And it's saying true. Okay, I think I figured it out. One sec. I don't think I'm using a bucket runnable when I'm making this rise. One sec. Right. It was doing it for the first phase, and then it stopped doing it for the first phase. Rise. What happens when I do rise? Current void level. If current void level, respawns are now off. Okay. So what happens in advanced phase? Send message, place down, start void rise. What happens in here? Oh, oh my gosh, it's its own entire thing. I knew there was another one somewhere. I just didn't scroll up high enough. Come here. You're going back down to the bottom. Okay. Well, that also adds up why my other method of cancelling it outside of the function wasn't working. That I think is a... Okay, let's try this then. Right, so main runnable equals a new bucket runnable. Get rid of all this. Let's just comment it out for now. Grand. Okay, fine. So then we're here, and we also want to make this main runnable equals new bucket runnable. Cool. Stop game is going to do plugin dot get main runnable dot cancel. Oh, did you post the cowboy art, Luan? Oh, you did, didn't you? Yeah, earlier. I noticed because Python hadn't said where the mistake was. It's certainly a fun. I'm having fun. I did before your stream. Yes, you did. Yeah, it's so good. It is very good. Okay. So let's try that then. Let's do what we were doing here with the try method. Try catch okay, let me try this. Speaking of cowboy, this is real cowboy coding right now. Oh boy. Tell me I'll be your boy. Oh boy. What's that? Have you structure blocked Tang in the world? Let's try this out. Good, it didn't crash. Now, running EXE should be enough to just stop the game. Whoa! Okay, great. That was such a minor thing for what I wanted to do, but yippee! It's working. And I imagine also that there's a way of pausing, I suppose. I don't know, I could probably fix this a little bit to do pausing instead. Yes, good. It's all working perfectly fine now.
Look at him go. That's our streamer.
Thank you.
Oj TV clap.
Let's try and see if it also allows us to interrupt in the middle of using stop game. Yeah, cool. And then let's also see if this works. Whoa. Okay, that was new. That was different. Using stop game did weird things. Let's just use EXE from now on. That's odd that it immediately went to... Why would that have been? Oh, did I stop game and then just immediately start it? That'll be why. Yeah, that would have been it. I did stop game and then began it again, which like goes to the next phase, which would have been sudden death. That makes sense. Okay.
Lewin is for real just having the time of their life right now.
Having a great time. Having a great time. Right. There should be a way now for us to figure out how many players are in the game. Check if game is over. Let's move this function up. All right, let's give it a go. There, that should just work. Hello. So if game is the game is over if there's only one player left and a player has just died. So this should, goodness me. Let's reload. Let's do EXE. Let's begin the game. And then I'm going to die. And we'll see what that does. Not quite. Oh, because respawns weren't off. Game will keep inventory. Let's just have that on for now. True. Okay, it told me that I was eliminated. Only one player left. Hang on, that worked. Okay, so we should do this then. So what we can do is double eliminated. No idea why. We'll get to that another day. If we get the list active players and we get the person at index 0, that will always be the person who's still alive. And we get their name. Is the last person standing. So we'll say last person standing, and then we will do a play sound for all players. Let's do the goat horn sound. And then we will stop the game by doing main runnable.cancel. And that will stop everything from happening. Yeah? That should work, right? If they oof at the same time, I don't know. You can say please, by the way. You can say song name, please. You don't just go, song name. Song name. This song is called Step On Me by the Cardigans. All right, let's rebuild this. It's called what? What's up, Derpy? Do you have something to say in this chat? This is not working. What is happening right now? Derpy hates my music taste. I don't think Derpy hates your music taste. I think he's just trying to be a funny boy. Alright, let's try this out. No, this is a banger though. It is a banger. All of these are back-to-back bangers. Did you see my DM? No, I'm deep in the coding mine right now. Hold on. Oh, what's that from? That's nice. Where's that from? But what's the song name, please? I told you. All right, Luan, let's try this out again. If I die now, then you're free to check the king. Oh yeah, we've got to wait for thingy to... Did you try and shoot me? Okay, now we can do it. It did it! I don't know why it says Luan is the last person standing twice. We don't really care about that. But it played the song. It played the noise. It paused the game where the void was. Sick. Game detection, done. We also want that to work if someone leaves. So let's try that out as well now. We need to make a new list. Whoa! We need a new listener now. Okay, new Java class. We're going to call this leave listener. And then I'm going to be really clever and just take the code and use it again. We'll call it leave listener. It implements listener. We'll call this one leave listener. Anything else I need to change? Nope. Okay, so if someone has left, then we need to check if the game is over. Yeah. That's pretty much it, really. On player def, that's not what we want. How can I do this? Void. Why is it not doing it for me? All right, fine. Event handler, public void on player leave. I'm gonna have to look this up, aren't I? Oh no, that's just what I call it. That's just my name for it. What we care about is this bit. Player leave, bed leave? No, player quit? Player quit. Hang on, we've got to rename everything. We can't have it called leave listener if the actual thing is called quit. Search for the event and leave. Okay, cool. Public class. Yep. Rename this. Well, that's done something weird. Refactor, rename. Call it quit listener. You need to organize these names. I just did. What are you chatting about? I just did it just in. On player quit. Can I add another event listener to this? Can this one be in charge of leaving and quitting? Is that a thing I'm allowed to do? On player kick? Is that like a different thing to leaving? Well, we'll find out when we kick Luan in a second, actually. So let's just see if that counts as quitting. Okay, so check if the game is over if someone quits. Do I need to make this into a... Do I need to make this into a thing now? Let's look for the word listener. Yes, right here. Register events. We want a quit listener. Says that a little too casually. I presume you want to help me test, right? I thought that's why you were here. I can't quit because then I won't see if it happened or not. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. All right, let's try it out. Luan, please leave the game. Please rejoin the game. It did not work. Please rejoin the game. Luab. Okay, thank you. Now please leave again. Dang. Okay, now please rejoin. Dang, that's a shame. That hasn't worked then. I wonder why. We should make it yell when someone leaves. Void Rising. I should call this plugin. Be patient. Plugin dot send message to all players. Someone left. I'm going to rename Void Rising here. Make it case sensitive. And rename this to plugin. Can I do that? Yeah. Rename this to plugin. Do 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 do. Cool. Fixed. Okay, someone left. We could probably even get the name of the person that left, but we don't really need to right now. Solo and can react quickly because of stream delay. It ain't that important. All right, let's make this again. Do 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 do. I'm just gonna quickly sift back and through these just to see if I'm missing anything. I think that's it. Let's look for the term listener. Do I need to like... Nope, it only appears twice, here and here. Okay, let's remake this. Do 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 do. Human after all. All right, let's try that again. EXE, begin game. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Oh, she left with the horse. Someone left. Okay, so it's recognizing that someone's leaving. That's really good. That's a really, really good start. You can come back now, by the way. I want to see if kicking you also works. Reason. Okay. So it recognizes... Cool. You can rejoin now. Uh-oh. Come back. Come back in. Come back in. Come back in. Okay, good. Yeah, you can rejoin now. Okay, so that's interesting. It's recognizing that they've left. Oh, but it's not removing them. It's not removing her. It's not removing the person that quits from the list. Because in the deaf one, it goes remove the active person from the list. So plugin.getActivePlayers.event.getPlayer. Get the player who left. So we have a list of active players, and when one of them quits, we get who quit and we remove them from the active players, and then we check if... Don't look behind you. Oh, that would have been a lot stronger had I not been in F5. That was comically close to my face. You enjoying your salmon? Oh dear. Alright, this will work for sure now then. I'm totally confident this is gonna work this time. Frankly, it's an insult that I'm even bothering to check, because I know that it's just I just know that it's gonna work. There's a cat scranning some salmon. What you doing? Alright. Head on out, Luan. One last time. Please leave the game. Please leave the game. There we go. It did it! Easy. I don't know why it says it twice, but who cares? Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. Perfect. Which means if you... Thank you very much, just a Moonline. Thank you very much for the raid. This means that if someone leaves and then rejoins... that they won't be in the active players, but that's really easy to fix. This is no longer going to be called Quit Listener. I know I keep changing the name of it, but just bear with me on this one. I'm going to call this Connection Listener. Oh, and it changed the name in here as well. Cool. And we're going to change it here as well. Oh no, that's a quit event. On player... quit, that's fine. And this is called event handler. And then in void rising, I'm a D&D creation hard. I don't even know when I'm playing next. Help. Oh mate, what a day. What a day. Bex has been messaging me about her D&D rot chat. Her D&D brain rot. Owen, help me. I don't know, I'll have to do like a one shot or something. So you can like make a character and just chuck it into the ether. Before mine, not before yours, not before yours. Okay. So where was I doing that? Okay, so here, right? Connection listener. Oh, good. It renamed. I should refactor it first before I go through and change its names, is what I'm finding out. So connection listener is going to listen for player quits, but it's also going to listen for public void on player join event. And wait, what's wrong with that? Well, import it then. There you go. Okay, so if a player joins, Jessica, if I play one more animal-related character, I'll be labeled a foe for all eternity. I simply cannot. Yeah, because right now we're all like, oh, I don't know. There's inconclusive evidence. Actually impressive. Thanks, Moonline. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of puzzles. It's just a lot of puzzle pieces that you gotta like fit together. Once you understand how the API works, which is just a fancy acronym for the way that Minecraft talks to the server, it's pretty cool. So a player joins. If they join during the grace period or before respawns are disabled, I think they should be allowed to play. So what we do is we check if respawns are allowed or not. Is that a thing I can do? Have I made that? Get do respawns. Okay, so this is the next puzzle piece. What we do is we go get do respawns. So we're going to do an if statement. If plugin dot get do respawns, that's game running, wrong one. If plugin dot get do respawns is true, then they're allowed to play. So what we can do then is we can do plugin dot get active players, get the list of active players, and add to it the player that just joined. Cool. Now, can I event dot get player dot set game mode? Let's set them to game mode survival. Oh my gosh, Herringon. I would love to play a Herringon. I also have really wanted to play, of course you would, like that one game. Overgrowth. Yes, good lore knowledge. I would also like to play, yeah, they are called. I'd love to play a Kenku and just have a soundboard of sounds, obviously. Because Kenkus can't speak, but they're perfect imitators, chat. So it would be hilarious just to have a big soundboard of like 100 different sounds and like actually go through and as I play, like record my party members with their microphones into the soundboard and parrot back to them what they say so I can like make up sentences of the sounds that they're all doing. Just being like... Oh. That could be fun as an NPC you make. That would be sick as an NPC. If I got really good at speaking with a soundboard, that's so Bumblebee core from Transformers 1. Yeah. Oh, you love that guy. You love that guy. Okay, sick. So yeah, but that's not my best one. I was having dinner with Crow yesterday, and we were talking about characters, and I was like, I've got a character, but I haven't got anything special for him yet. I can't like bring him out yet. And Crow like sort of waited expectantly, and then was like, okay. And I was like, no, I can't say what it is. I can't say who he is because he's special. He has to live in here. I've had him in my head for the past like seven years. Loran is the only person in history to know him because I played him I tried to see how his class would work in Baldur's Gate, and he's really difficult to play, but he's really fun. It's not the choir boy, no. I think I'm mostly attached to him through my own character. This is true. What was I doing? 1989. So we fell in line. Fell in love. So now we have a connection listener, which if we're allowed to do respawns, then oh, here we are. There. Okay. So it sets them into survival. Let's just TP them. Can I like set their location? Get player dot is like TP a thing? Move? Can I just move them? Teleport? Teleport. Okay, and now I need to make a new location. New location. This is when plugins start to break down a little bit in my eyes. I would love to be able to just... In fact, why don't I make that? I should just make that a thing. Void Rising. This will end up being in my utilities class that I eventually make. Public void teleport player. And then we'll take a float of X, a float of Y, and a float of Z. And we'll take a player to TP. And that'll do us fine. So then what we'll do is we'll do player to TP dot teleport new location. And then I believe we have to specify a world. So POW event 1 and then XYZ. Is that correct? Okay, get server dot get world. POW event 1 and then XYZ. I think that should do it fine. Technically that's a bit long-winded, but I'd prefer to just be able to go plugin dot teleport player and then pass the player and then just specify the location. We'll do 0, 100, 0. That just feels nicer to me personally. Okay, so it teleports them. It sets them up in the right spot. And then we should probably clear their inventory. Can we do that? Event.getPlayer.clear. Not really. Inventory. Close inventory. We can force them to open their inventory. What? That's so weird. Okay, we can't clear their inventory. We'll get to that another day. Is 100 ground level? Probably not, but I just chose a random number. 00 is also probably not the middle, but we'll change that to be dependent on wherever the... you will open your inventory. We'll change that to be wherever the ending like thing is, where the center of the game is, which we'll probably not do today. Okay, so we want to do all that. And then if they aren't allowed to respawn, then we should teleport them anyway. Event dot we'll do plugin dot teleport player. I mean, either way, we're going to teleport them, right? So we should just do that out here. And then here we should event dot get player dot set game mode equal to game mode spectator. So if they join while the game isn't running, essentially, while respawns aren't enabled, it will set them into spectator and then move them. Let's try that out now. We're getting into some really nitty-gritty stuff here, but this is what we need to do. We need to be able to test if people are like leaving and joining and stuff. All right, Luan, I'm going to ask you to join the game in a second. But first, I'm going to kick you if that's okay. Okay. Where is 0, 100, 0? That's around about above us there. Okay, we have to wait for respawns to be disabled. Okay, please join, Luan, at the next earliest convenience. I think it did. I think it worked. I think she's invisible. She's in spectator. All right. Let's try that again. Oh, interesting. It said that I won even though I hadn't... The game hadn't begun. Noted. Okay, begin game. Please join, Luan. That was not quick enough. Not quite, I'm afraid. Let's try that again. Not my fault. It's odd because you're like responding to me in chat within like a couple of seconds of it happening. Oh, but the game is taking a long time to... okay, start signing in now when you hear me say this. Yay! Oh. Where is she? Where is she? Oh, you're there. Oh, you hadn't respawned. Interesting. But if you died now... How odd. You like joined and then... Oh, because respawns were enabled. Okay, cool, fine. On EXE, we should also teleport all players to the center of the map as well. Game mode, creative. Okay. Because I was there when spec last time. I was up there when spec last time. No. It teleported you up there on purpose. So I suppose I could, for testing purposes, set that to like 65 just to make it easier for us. But that's a really good start. All right, so in Void Rising on EXE, when the game begins, where is it? On enable. Here we are. On enable. We want to create. Where is this? Active players. Where do I create this? Creates a new array list, active playlist. Yeah, on advanced phase. So actually what we should probably do is have this be a thing that is created inside of enable. That will stop that weird thing that was happening where when I restarted the game and Luang joined or got kicked before the game actually like properly started, like in the waiting lobby area, that'll stop that from happening. So active players is now equal to this. Good. I think that's a really, really good chunk of progress that we've made, chat. Yeah. End of game detection. We basically have now. Let's try and do the choose location functionality. And that'll be us for the day, I think. So let's make a new command. We'll call it choose location. And we'll go and copy and paste this. Choose underscore location. Choose underscore location. Okay, in the YML, we want to specify that this is, why was that? Oh yeah, I can't do that. Choose underscore location. Description, Used to specify the center of the desired play area. Fine. Now in Void Rising, if we go to here on enable, which is down here, I think. Yes. New choose underscore location, and then pass this as a thing. Why did you not like that? Oh, I had to import it. Yeah, of course. Okay, and then super quick, send, no, hold on. Plugin dot send message to all players. Location has been chosen. Good. That's our debugging setup. Let's see if that's worked before we continue. Bum, 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 bum. I can hear her clicking away. Hello. All right. Reload. / choose location. Location has been chosen. Cool. That's all worked fine. So now we actually wanted to do something, which means in here we should have some X and Y coordinates and stuff. Oh, we even have them right here. Perfect. Let's set this to be... hi, first time in stream. Welcome, welcome. We're just coding a new mini game right now. We have our Z center and our X center, and that's specified to 0, 0 right now. And hopefully if Owen was smart, past Owen, when we enter sudden death, we should hopefully go set size, world border. Let me look up world border. It doesn't have to be case sensitive. Yes, look, I pass in X center and Z center. Okay, this is great. Okay, so hang on. When somebody dies or when somebody joins, rather than being teleported to 0, 0, they should be teleported to plugin dot... Oh, we should absolutely just have a command for this. Hold on. At the beginning of the game, we should have a location... private, private location center of game equals new location. We won't make it new yet. Hold on. When we start the game on enable, location equals new location. And we pass in the world that we're playing in. And then we pass in an X, Z, and Y coordinate, which is going to be X center, 64, and Z center. Cool. What's wrong with that? Expression expected. Oh, no, not choose location. Sorry. Center of game. It's an image I've been given. All right, chip it is. Why does it not like this? Oh, I need to have a world here, not a string. Get server dot get world. And then we specify power event 1. Okay, where is my command teleport player? Cool. Let's make a new command called teleport player to center. And then we just specify the player to TP. And now what we can do is run the teleport player command. Actually, no, we don't even need to do that. We can just do player to TP dot teleport and then pass in center of game. So they will spawn in the middle. Which means when somebody relogs, we can do plugin dot teleport player to center and then just pass in event dot get player. Grand. What was I doing that for? Oh yeah, because I'm choosing the new location. So when we run choose location, what we want to do is change how do I want to do this? Command sender. We can get the X and Y coordinates from the command sender. Okay, so Void Rising should have a command called public void set center of game. Set new center of game. And it's going to take a, I guess, a location. No, it should take an X and Z. Sorry, chat. Chat? Sorry, I don't know who chat is. Sorry, chat. I'm just brain beginning to melt. That usually means it's time to stop. But I want to get this done. Just this last little bit. Manifest. Okay. Set new center of game. Within 3 hours? Yeah, we're getting there. Okay. The new center of a game needs an int that is new X and an int that is new Y. And then what we can do is we can make X center equal to new X and Z, no, not Y, Z. And then Z center equal to new Z. That's not even close to being a Z. And then we want to make center of game equal to a new location. Oh, Pool House. This song is called Pool House. Get server dot get world. Power event 1. And then we need to specify X center 64 Y Z center. Okay. So that sets a new center of the game, which means that we also want to let's actually change this to be called choose location, which means I think we should also teleport all the players to this new center. So teleport for player, which we'll call player, in the get server dot get online players. We want to teleport the player I think we can just use teleport player to center and then run it. Is that right? That would be pretty cool if so. The longer you struggle, the longer the stream gets. This is true. So when we choose a new location, we give it 2 new coordinates, the X and Z coordinate, and then we create a new location, or we set the center of the game to this new location, which is the X and Z coordinate, and then we teleport all the players there. Presumably then we should also set the world border to that new location as well. So get server dot get world dot pow event 1 dot world border, is that a thing? Get world border dot set center equal to X center and Z center. Seems fine to me. Let's see how it does. Plugin dot choose location, and we're passing in a new location, which is command sender dot get. I thought we could get the coordinates of the command sender. Can I not? Maybe I can get the player from the server based off of the names. So hold on. If I do get plugin dot get server dot get world pow event 1 dot get player. I need a specific player. Get players dot get I need to know the index of that player, though. How can I get a player based off of the name of the player? To the API area. Skipping this one. Okay, this is a person. This is a person. We know who the command sender is, but we don't know where they are. And I'm focusing because I'm focusing on chat. Well, that's not very nice. Send message. Command sender.spigot. What does that bring? I'm going to Google this real quick. How to get player from server via name bucket Java plugin. Bucket.getPlayer and server.getPlayer, but using bucket.getPlayer. Okay, we can use bucket.getPlayer, I believe. So bucket.getPlayer, and then we can use the name of the command sender. Command sender.getName, and then with that player, we can get presumably their X coordinate. Get X. Nice. Sick. Okay. So let's take their X coordinate and choose location and pass in their X coordinate as that, and then pass in their Z coordinate. No? Didn't like that? Why not? What's wrong with that? Oh, it expected an int and got a double. All right, well, that's fine. Just go and expect a double instead. And then I'll tell you to expect an int. Oh, but it could be not an int. I see the problem now. Can I round that? Okay, I need to look up in Java how to round a double to an int in Java. Rounding a double to turn into an int. What is the return type of the round method in the snippet? If this is the math.round method, it returns a long when the input parameter is double. So you'll have to cast the return value. I can use maths. Great. Somebody's already made a maths plugin. So I think what we can do is we can do x center is equal to maths dot new x. Yay, it worked. It stopped yelling at me. We rounded the double, which is a type of number, to a whole number, and then we made it into the thing. I made it in blah, 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 who cares? Method invocation may produce null pointer. Nah, surely not. So are we like transcoded or ADHD? What kind of coding are we doing today? Who can say? Who can say? I think I'm like 32% positive on this one. I'm like 32% confident. Sometimes I'll go into this being like, yeah, I'm 89% confident. But with this specific code that I've just written, not so much. Oh, look. Very cute. Love you too. Okay. What's on the other side? Okay, I thought there might have been something on the other side. All right, let's try this out. Let's see if we can do it without the game running first. Let's make Luann the center because she's the center of my world. Ayo! Oh, he's smooth with it. Okay, let's try this. Here we go. Manifest. Okay. That's not dreadful. Worse things have happened. It didn't crash the entire server. Let's copy and paste this into our favorite friend, ChatGPT. Hi, ChatGPT. Please analyze this error for me. Let me paste it in. This message indicates that there's a no such method error occurring in your code.
Shorter.
The error message indicates that the getX method is missing or not accessible for the player object being used in your code. So the getX method is not a thing? I thought it was. They said it was. All right, let's look up player. Oh yeah, they're right. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist. Why? What is it? What is it an extension of then? You can get a block's X, but you can't get a player's X. Well, how do I get their location then? Get address returns the player. Get bed spawn location. Level.
Shortest.
Get ping. Get player time, get world border experience. How do I get the X coordinate of a player? Let's find that out by Googling. How to get coordinates from player class in Bucket Java. How would I get the location of a player? Bucket.getPlayer. Why wouldn't player.getLocation work? Is player.getLocation a thing? Man, I'll tell you what, chat. If you're relatively new to the world of coding forums are really, really nice because you can Google a problem and somebody else has likely had that same problem and has done the honorable service of asking the question that you want to know the answer to. People who respond to code forums are so mean and patronizing and belittling. I think it's because the Venn diagram of men who like being patronizing and coders who can explain a problem is a flat circle. And so you end up reading this. Maybe it's because they have like zero social skills, because we coders have like virtually no social skills. But person goes, I have a question. I want to get the location of a player, but I'm unable to find any functions, classes, blah, 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 blah. Person responds, most upvoted response and answer. Why wouldn't player.location get work? Why wouldn't player.getLocation work? Question mark. Could you have said it differently? Could you maybe have gone, I think player.getLocation would work. Give that a go. Exclamation mark, thumbs up. Like, what is wrong with you? Just be nicer. Dreadful. Okay, so we can get the location of a player directly. Let me see if that works. Bucket.getPlayer, and then we'll get the name of the player by getting it from the person who ran the command. And then we'll get something called getLocation. That's a thing. Great. And then we will get X from that location. This is such a roundabout way of doing it, but I don't care. I've done it now. I'll clean it up later. Sue me.
My software engineer father's usual solution to my brother asking questions about his A-level computer science stuff is, have you tried troubleshooting?
Oh. Have you tried a test-driven development? Ouch. Okay, chat, I need you to know the absurdity of what I'm doing here. I want to choose a location, right? I'm going to turn the music off so you guys can lock in here. I want to make the location of the world, like where the game is placed, where the game is ran. I want to make it a new spot, right? So we run this command. We get the player that ran the command's name, and we use that to get the location of the player. Then we get the X coordinate of that location, and we also get the Z coordinate of that location. Then we go over to our main area, and we use these two numbers to set two variables in our code. And then we build a new location using those two numbers. Even though we just took those two numbers from the previous location, we're now using them again to make a new one, which is in the same spot as the previous one was. So technically I could just pass the previous location into this one, but it doesn't matter because this is how I've decided to do it. I don't care. So we're doing it like this. I'll fix it later. I'm too tired. Okay. I think that works now. Let's see. What's this? Look behind you. Us? There's just one cat here. What do you mean us? There's only one cat. Is it like, are you the cat? Oh, us. Oh, the sign is us. This. Okay, you are... Where'd you go? I thought I like turned around and you'd like disappeared. Very sweet. Okay, did I even like install
They
this?
truly are the perfect bear, like the song.
Like the song? Let's make a new... Let's drag this in. Okay, I think I'm getting close to burning out. Oh my goodness, Sally. Let's try this out. We've reloaded. Let's do EXE. Okay, here we go. Stop it. I'm trying to choose a new location. That worked, right? That worked, didn't it? I teleported everybody to the location. Can you get this out of my face? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see if this has worked properly by running the game. If this has worked how it should have, then when the void starts rising, it should start eating up a new part of the world, which it does! Oh, what a day to be me. Very good progress today, gang. We are very, very close to having this be finished. And I can run EXE to get it to all stop. Next time, we will freshen up a few things. Make the code a little bit cleaner. And add super hot in. And maybe some scoreboard information. But for the time being, that is Luan one of his friends? That's my fiance. So I suppose the answer is yes, really. Check this out, Luan. Look. 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 I'm under the leaf. Very good. All right. Whew. So tomorrow's stream. Well done. Thank you. Big stretch. Big stretch. next stream tomorrow, we will use the chompy that we have. Oh my gosh. I don't know what that is. It's this! I don't know. I want to do a little... It's a nice little toy, isn't it? I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to use this tomorrow. Why'd you stop? Sorry. I'm just getting ready to record it. You should color green and make please hold 2. I haven't actually heard please hold 1. I need a different tone. Let's pitch that up a bit. Anyway, yeah, I like the high pitch too. I'm excited to experiment. Please order the song you plays to avoid work at the DHB. I see. Oh no, it's gone. I'll try and listen to Please Hold and make some songs. This is for tomorrow. I will make some little tunes. Maybe I'll release them. Maybe I'll put them on Spotify. I don't know. We'll just have a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll do a lot of silly things. All right, we're going to raid into someone. Let's raid into Soup for Eloise. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you for joining. I'll see you later. Bye, 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 bye.